Hello, welcome back. Last time I feel like I just focused on a few islands and didn't get a whole lot done, but I did meet a snowman friend and arrived here. So wherever this is, I'm here now. It's very rocky here. And like, this is a huge island as these things go. That's a separate island from this. Okay. Wait a second, this is the starting area. Oh, I'm here. Oh, okay. No, it's not. That's all clouded over. No, something's different here. What am I doing with this log? It's in such a way that I mean, I guess I have to bridge here. That's the only thing that seems like it makes sense. This is set up in such a way that no matter which way I chop it over, I get to keep on rolling it. Problem is, there's like nothing I can do from any angle? So the move that puts me on top of a log from a mailbox requires the log to be here. Yeah, with an obstacle, with two obstacles on opposite diagonals. Unless I can push through one of those, which I can't, there's nothing I can do with this log. Oh, weird. Right? Like there's not just a move I'm missing, like no matter which way I push it, it's going to be blocked on one side or the other. Huh. Weird. Okay. So there's nothing at all I can do with that tree. Hang on, am I right about that whole mail thing? I mean, yes, and why would I even want to be on this log? Like I can get onto it in that position anyway because this stump is right there. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on here, but apparently there's literally nothing I can do. Unless there's just an interaction I really do not know. I can't sit down here. Oh, because that thing is in the way. It doesn't count as water. Okay, sure. This is a little suspicious. Okay, so where was the actual entrance? Like it wasn't here. This is something else. It looks like the entrance. But it's something else entirely. Can I zoom out? I can. Ooh. Ooh. Takes some work to render the world at that zoom level. Where did I enter? Here. Okay. So here was my entry. Maybe that's like the game end there. Seems a little early for that, but it's plausible. Alright, so let's just exhaust all the inputs. So north to the log from there, nothing. That, nothing. Okay, sure. So from here, this way jumps on, this way bumps into the rock, this way puts back. This way jumps on, this way bumps into the mailbox, this way puts back. This way jumps on, this way bumps into the rock, this way puts back. Yes, there is nothing I can possibly do with this tree right now. Got it. Okay, let's go somewhere else. I should have taken the mail. That's fine. I guess I'm rafting. Well, where's this going to put me? Oh, of course. This is a new place because I rafted from a different direction? I must have, otherwise that doesn't explain... Okay, no, I rafted down a different channel. So I came up there, then went right a little bit, and now this is a new place. Okay, so there was just nothing for me to see and do there. Got it. 4 trees, 2 islands to bridge to. Okay. A little bit of a tangled mess here. What happens if I do that? Nothing. Can't jump off. I can normally jump off, yeah. Okay, so can't jump off or push or anything. I just no move that way. Let's see, this is a push. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just fiddling around. Clearly I really wanted to chop that tree going south, which I can do. So that bridges to here, sure, great. Okay, so that can be reassembled. Okay, those sounds in the music are intentionally lining up with my my log pushing. It's not a coincidence. Hey, what's this do? Makes an on-land raft. Okay, so that's a new thing I can do. Neat. Doesn't help me in that position, but it's neat that I can do it. Alright, so the dirt is just as happy to reach up and tie a string around some logs as the sea is. But I'm still missing something. I wonder if that has relevance. Back in that puzzle I didn't understand with where I had to turn a right angle to get to the snowman. Okay, so what would I like? I can push you this way by doing that, which would allow me to do this thing and stop you there. I can make a raft here. I can make a raft here. And not be able to push. Well, maybe I can push another way. Huh. Well, that's stacked. Okay. So learning a bunch of new interactions here. This is like a... What do I want? I just don't have a clear goal at the moment. I think I'd like to put something there. I don't think there's any way I could ever put something here. So yeah, like right here would be my goal. Putting a raft there is meaningless because the only thing to push off would take me nowhere. Alright, so if I want to put something here, then that means I need a an upright log in this position, which means I need a vertically oriented downright one here, which means I need an upright log here, which means I would need to push from this position, which is impossible. Okay, so we're not doing that. Or two horizontal logs stacked on here that both get rolled off and make a raft in that location. That seems a little more likely, but still isn't really gonna happen, is it? Now here's a move I haven't done yet that I can, I think. I can't quite. If I had first pushed this over, I could. Alright, yeah, so getting into some complex stump access things. Okay, so now from if it's not from a stump, then it won't roll over. It doesn't have the space for that. Oh boy, yeah, this is a little complicated. Doesn't feel like I'm accomplishing anything. It's because I'm not. Still not. What does this do? Ha! Of course it does. I mean, what else would it do? Well, okay. What else can I do? So that option's available to me. I can do this. No, I can't. Well, I guess I could kind of do that if this were the other way. Why would I? I wouldn't. I don't know, there's still, it seems like there are still a lot of options here. Not for that tree, that one has to go there, pretty much. I don't think this space has any meaning, but this one does. let's go through those preconditions one more time. Oh, I have made an irreversible state change by doing that. So either 2 horizontal logs on top of this or here that I could push both north and make a raft, or a vertical laying down log there, so I make an upright one there so I can push it north. Okay, one more time. Vertical laying down specifically requires upright here. Upright here specifically requires either already having that state there or having vertical laying down here and being there, or having horizontal laying down here and doing an impossible move. Or there's another option. Hold on. There is another option. Vertical laying down upright, then roll it over and push it north. Okay, that's what I want to do. That sounds much more plausible than any of those other things. Okay, so then how would I do that? I need something I'm still not sure how to get. So if I push this right from here, that's the wrong way. There's a lot going on here. That's probably always the wrong move. What does this do? Okay. Nothing helpful. So I'm going to push you over, but have you different. So I want like an upright one where that is. I feel like I've seen that. Haven't I had that happen? How would I have? It does feel an awful lot like I've seen that state before. Perhaps it involved... Oh boy, this is awkward. Remind me what happens if I do this. Not what I want. Can't turn it into what I want either. So I have upright there, but not in the other spot. That's no good. That's no better. In fact, that's worse right now. I'm just back to this state again. Oh boy. This is a rather large possibility space, and I think I'm just going to punt on it for now. I'll come back to that after a moment. I see some kind of weird rainbow puddle there. Okay, I have an impression of what I want to do here, roughly. So that doesn't help anything. But, oh boy, this is getting complicated. That just goes in the water, which is not what I want. That'll just make a raft there, which is... Oh, no it won't, it rolls across. Oh, however, that right there was actually surprisingly close to what I wanted, wasn't it? Alright, so new end state. Raft there, everything else exactly as it is. So that just means I want to roll a thing across here like this. There we go. That will work. Okay. Just had the wrong end state. Here we go. Rainbow brittle. Humans used prisms to separate white light into rainbows for many years. Physically capturing rainbows came later when optical scientists discovered in-prisming technology. Solid rainbows have a minty flavor and were often sold as sweets. Alright, yeah, so tall trees can't be put back on their stumps. No getting those upright. Log's just too heavy for my noodly little monster arms. So I can do that, but then I cut off my access. I can do that and accomplish nothing. What does this do? That, okay. So unless I'm coming at this from another angle, I have no other way to chop that tall tree. It's just gonna go that way. I can do this. Is that helpful? Not quite, but surprisingly close, actually. That feels like it could turn into something with a little more finesse. Can I do that in the other order? Sure, yes. That'll actually work, won't it? Yeah, there we go. Once it settles, it raftifies. Neat. Oh. Well, sure, okay, there's a thing to the north, just one away. And a handy rock there is the only thing I can do that with, and that should almost... Not quite. Okay, so this is making sure it shows me that I can push a log across a raft. It's going to be required for that one snowman, probably. Well... That doesn't feel great. That's a TV remote. How is a monster going to understand that? Television wand. These ornate sticks were used to summon or banish entertainment from an electrical box. Possession of the stick allowed the human user to choose what the entire group must watch, so the stick was the focus of much conflict. Man, like, I'm just trying to think of, like, when in my life was the last time I would have been in a social situation where a conflict over a remote control would have been possible. Has that ever been? Maybe. I haven't had TV service in my house in... I could figure out how many years. It's been a lot. Most of my life. And I like it that way. It is a terrible, terrible thing to invite into your house. Just no good ever for anything. What am I doing? Other than rambling about television for some reason. Okay, yeah, so what am I doing? What's my goal on this island? Go south, maybe? Okay, so first I'm going to leave that there. I feel like this may be about sacrificing logs to get other logs to more advantageous positions. Oops, no. It's starting to look like I might be right, but I don't think that's where I want that. Okay, so again, let's do an end condition analysis. So I'd like one horizontal or upright here. Sorry, vertical or upright here. Precondition to that, since this rock is here, here would be fine too. But since this rock is here, that'll never happen. Okay, well, now I can't just put this back and have that work out. But perhaps... is the idea that I actually want to make this happen? Because then I can accomplish nothing. Yeah, great. Accomplish nothing. I always wanted to do that. I do it every day. Alright, let's think about preconditions again. I'm really never going to get a log into this position. All places that would lead there are blocked off. So I'm either going to be rolling this across a log that's essentially where that is. I don't think there's an either. I think that's the only way this is going to happen. Okay, so how do I get a horizontal log here? I also don't think that's going to happen. Oh boy. Can I do better than, Alright, so tell me what this does, if anything. Oh, well... What I wanted to do was to put that here and then chop this over in this direction, but I can't do that. Yeah, alright, so this island seems to be about making me really want to be on another... like, do that and be able to push the tree back onto itself, but not ever being able to do that. So I have to do this to go anywhere. I can set it back up, but then that gets it stuck if I want to put it anywhere but here. That's pretty useless. Doing that seems kind of destructive, though. That's very destructive. This is accomplishing little to nothing. Okay, yeah, not a lot going on right now. By the way, that's unpushable. I feel like a moment ago I was able to do so much more with this puzzle, and suddenly just, like, nothing's happening anymore. I guess I was more okay with sacrificing logs to make things seem to happen. So I can do this. Does that mean anything? Not yet. Can it ever? I doubt it. Again, that just does not help with anything. Alright, well, I'm going to set this one down for now. So what else can I reach from here? Anything? That just gets itself stuck right away. The only other meaningful option with this is to chop it to the south, which appears to do nothing. Well, what's up with you, tree? Maybe that's for later, from another angle. I'm not sure what's going on here at this point. I want to look around. Okay, so if I could circle around and access this island from the north, then I could go east easily, with just one chop. So let's see if that's possible. Yeah, okay, we've definitely gotten to the point in this game where it makes a lot of sense just to kind of walk away from puzzles. This island reminds me a lot of the one I was just puzzling over and getting nowhere with the remote control on it. Yeah, I still don't know what to do here. Oof. Okay, so those just push both at once and make that formation. Sure. And I once had it so that I did that while this tree was still intact. How did I do that, I wonder? Must have been like this. Okay, now I'm trying to see if there's like some useful state somewhere in here. These are kind of stuckish at this point. Wait, is this interesting? Not really. Not really. So that put that tree back, which I don't think means anything. Man, it's hard to do anything here. So overview of the place. That's where my footprints are. There are some footprints down there too. Okay, so another endpoint that I just abandoned once. I could go back and mess with old stuff, but I want to understand what's here. Okay, so one more time, let's attempt working backward. So I want a bridge here, to the north of this. I'm pretty sure that's what I need. Nothing else will really do. There is the option. There is another option. I cannot imagine how it would work, though. The other option being if I could have that there and a raft here. I could jump off the raft, push it north, and have access to that. Okay, what does this upcoming island look like? Neither of those two entry points seem to grant anything unique. They both allow the same tree chopping motions. So no hints about which one of those two I need to bridge across. There's no way I'm going to do a too long bridge there, right? Well, with a raft involved, maybe. Stretch, stretch. This tree's really not going anywhere except here. I think we can rule that one out of the puzzle. The stump might be involved, but the tree is not. This doesn't do anything that I like. Unless sacrificing that there and having this happen is somehow really great for something. I don't think it is. I was able to do that formation without sacrificing anything. I was able to do that formation without sacrificing anything, but none of those moves help me. Man, I don't know what to do here or in the other puzzle I'm also stuck on. Okay, so we're in very much stuck territory here. Okay, there's always like some small move that I just had not tried and ends up being the key to everything. So I can chop this in all four directions. I don't think I've spent much time with that chopped there. Like most of the time when a log is here, it's horizontal. Now I just made a tangled snarl where I can't get anything done, except this. But that means nothing. There's just too many trees to think about. Okay, so what are all the ways I can imagine bridging off of this? Vertical log here. Sounds great. Precondition would mean upright log where I'm standing. Precondition for that would be either horizontal log here, bridge here. By bridge I mean raft. Precondition for raft there. How plausible is that? Not extraordinarily. So to start rafting there... Actually, I wouldn't do this yet. Oh. Oh boy. Would I? Well, there's a raft that I could push to some maybe meaningful places. I've done this before, haven't I? There's something like it. I don't know, that's starting to look like something. Maybe a land raft there is actually pretty meaningful. It gets that trapped. Can I move that before I do all these things? Yes. No. Maybe. No, no escaping that. And I had to have this here to be a backstop for that thing. I think there's another option. Yeah. Does that work? Sure does. Sure doesn't. So you have to be upright on there for that. Can I swap them? No. Well, interesting things are happening. Are they useful? That went in the water now. Okay, well, the water's not what I want. I made a raft there. I kick off. I land immediately. Okay, but continuing to rotate those around did change what was going on a little bit. I now have the option to do this, which still doesn't help me, and is not really getting any closer to helping, is it? Like, there is a lot happening here. It's just so hard to get a handle on it. What does this do? Nothing. So an upright log can never coexist with any other log, is what it seems like. That's not the beginning of anything good. Probably? Am I sure? Reasonably. Whoa! Okay, well, I learned something new. Whoa. You know what? I'll bet that's totally useful for something, because now I have a... Okay, this is like a scary amount of possibility space. So I can put a log on a raft and just send it on its way, and then if I can access that raft from elsewhere, I'm sure I could roll that log off of it and gain access to that there. That's scary. A lot of things in this game are. Not the monster, though. He's a nice, cute friend. Well, okay, I learned some things. I solved, like, 3 puzzles or something. I guess we're just at that point in this game, and I just have to accept it. It's fine. This has such a gentle difficulty curve, I barely noticed when it went upward. But it did. It's there. Yeah, I think a really sensible thing to do would be to mail myself to earlier parts that I abandoned back when I was there, and start working my way from the earliest back to the latest, and do my unfinished business from there, because this is just like... There's just too much going on here, and I'm not able to visualize it. So yeah, probably gonna mail myself backward in time a little bit, and try from earlier times next time. I'll see you then. Alright, well this was another one that was bothering me. I just couldn't leave it off like that, and decided I wanted to figure out what I actually needed here. So there was the whole idea of getting an upright log in this position where I'm standing. I haven't determined that's impossible, but I found another way to do what I want to do. What way was that? So this still goes here. So at least now that I can visualize the formation I want, it's actually extremely easy to get into. Okay, so just knowing what the end state is most of the puzzle here. The end state is this. This, this, and this. There we go. Yeah, okay. So I just couldn't quite picture that formation. I was trying so hard to put a bridge here, or like a raft there, or make a raft on land and push it somewhere useful. I did kind of have the idea to make a raft on land and push it over a log here and put it there. That's probably what led to this line of thinking, I guess. Alright, well, there's a pocket watch over there, and a bunch more trees to chop down. See, like, I guess the lesson here is just, if I'm feeling stuck, just step away for a moment and then come back with a fresh mind. Look for different end states, if one seems implausible. I don't know. Anyway, I still think it's a real good idea to mail myself back in time and go for earlier things, because this stuff's getting pretty tough here. Oh no, it happened a second time. So this island is also completely trivial if I see the end state, and now I do. It's very similar to the last one. The entire group of islands is about this. Look, that took like 5 seconds. Okay, I'm here now. Dude, what is with me? And this is where I would raft to a new place. I'm supposed to make a raft there. Okay, so maybe I don't need to go back in time. I don't know. I just need to, like, actually see what the end state is. Yeah, so, alright, fine. So, lesson for me, if it seems like stuff is too hard, reevaluate your end state. Maybe you'll see something like this and it'll be much better. I'm going to park myself here and maybe do this next time.